Thank you for your patience. It's one of those, and I'm just flowing with it. The lights kind of went screwy, but you know what? It's all, I'm in the flow, baby. It doesn't matter. This is about the joy, isn't it? And I have an agenda. My name is Franny, and I'm here to help you fall madly in love with yourself, if you aren't already, and by proxy, the world, by writing a new story or a better story so that you never, ever have to feel stuck. No matter how cray-cray gets, and it can get a little cray-cray here on planet Terra, can't it? Hello, oh my goodness. I am so thankful for all of you. I cannot tell you. I just want to say thank you for sharing the last live, which was the first live that I did, involving what my darling husband coined this morning so eloquently and so brilliantly. He was going out the door, and we remind each other of what to do, what to get conscious of, more conscious of, and one of the things, of course, is what? Hello, my name's Franny. Combination of breathing into the belly, humming, and love consciousness. And he said, you know what? Too many words. Let's just call it belly humming. And that's what it is. We're belly humming. Hey, listen, there is throat singing good morning, beloved love warrior, John Williams. We are starting to populate. I know I'm a little bit late, but oh gosh, everything in divine timing. Self-regulating is where it's at. Not having to rely on circumstances or lighting issues, right? It's all so perfect, isn't it? It's like practice what you preach, baby. This is like the universe playing a cosmic joke on me by just messing with me right when I was, and it's also perfect because, I'm sure many of you are familiar with the old, ancient, really, Hawaiian chant or a Buddhist, chant, or however you want to frame it, which is so genius. And this was actually used by a psychiatrist who went to an extremely dangerous psychiatric institution in Hawaii. And for generations, people have used this beautiful chant to bring families together, and when there was division, in between all different kinds of organizations, and that of course is Ho'oponopono, no, Ho'oponopono, no, yes, and it's so beautiful, and it's about establishing good morning, beloved love family. Hello, Jackie Shalafo, hello, Goddess Queen, so good to have you back. And by the way, it sometimes freezes on the camera, so please don't take it personally if I'm not, communicating with you, or if I will get to all of you after, and I feel you. I'm so excited to be here with you. Blessings. Oh, let me just say a quick hello. My goodness. John Williams, yay, Franny Poo, love warrior of exceptionalness. Good morning, Jackie Shalafo, Goddess the Queen, and we have Karen Bark. Hello, love queen. You shared it beautiful. Oh, you like my outfit? Thank you. Today on the Funway Runway. These are my sexy librarian glasses. What do you think? Anyway, what the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, Ho'oponopono, no. How many of you, right in the text, are familiar with Ho'oponopono? No. The ancient genius prayer chant, way to bring together opposing sides. And I was starting to say I don't remember his name, I'm sorry, I can't do him justice, but there was a genius psychiatrist or psychologist, Hawaiian, who went to one of the most dangerous Hawaiian psychiatric institutes where the nurses were so scared they literally didn't want to walk down the halls. People were quitting, they couldn't keep staff. It was, not a fun, it was not Club Med, baby. Well, at least not anyway, okay. So what he did is he used Ho'oponopono, and I will get to it in a minute, I promise you I will, by reciting this beautiful prayer, affirmation. Really, it's about his connection to the divine. And he said it, he chanted it over the files of the inmates. He didn't really have any interaction with them verbally at all. And after a few months of chanting this beautiful, you can call it a prayer, affirmation, belief system, I believe it's about our connection to the divine and clearing up the gunk, doing house cleaning spiritually. And so what Ho'oponopono, no, I know it's Ho'oponopono, is so what you say is these 4 phrases. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And this in no way condones violence. It is about my relationship with the divine. It clears up our vibration. Isn't that beautiful? Just those 4 sentences. I am sorry. But said with, real authenticity. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. And all of that is not about, once again, please don't smoke weed. It's not about condoning any violence ever. It has to do with me clearing up my frequency that saw it that way, that had that perspective, that attracted it, that helped to co-create it with the divine in the first place. And so it feels really, really good. If you do this just for a little bit, hello, I see we're populating some more. It will make you feel good. Forgiveness is about me and you. It isn't about the perpetrator, the so-called perpetrator. So this genius psychiatrist who prayed over, affirmed over with Ho'oponopono, no, I like saying that, in Hawaii without actually even engaging with these so-called inmates or people who were living there. He did this for several months, and check this out. You can read about this on the net. You don't have to believe me. Good morning, John Stamp, Love Warrior from California, unless you're on the road. Good morning, Love Queen Rose Osborne. So after he did this, Hopo, yes, for a few months, just affirming or praying over the files of the inmates, never engaging with them. He walked in the yard because he felt it was his perception that had created the horrors of this institution. After a few months, many of them were released. Yep, check it out. Do a search. The ones that were such, heavy duty, serious, the worst offenders were able to be, many of them, not all of them, brought out of the most secure of cages, essentially. So everything lightened up. The whole, it wasn't Club Med, but the nurses were no longer terrified. Everything had been brought forward because it is all vibration, and that is what my prayer, if I have an agenda, love queens and love kings, my agenda is really just not to finish the sentence. No, my agenda is that you will never feel stuck again, in the sense that if you're feeling stuck, you will know how to self-regulate. There is always a way out, even with the craziest of crazies around us. And there's so many stories. And so how do we do that? Okay, so we're doing our meditation, which my darling husband, Danny, reframed on his way out this morning, because I was taking too long to say, okay, breathe in your belly, and if anything, blah, 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 make sure you breathe in your belly and connect with love intention and hum down your shot. He was like, too many words, with his beautiful Middle Eastern accent, too many words, funny. Just belly breathing. I'm like, yeah, that's genius. Belly breathing. So I'm Franny, for those of you I haven't had the privilege of meeting yet, and I lead with a combination of belly breathing, so belly breath, love intention, and humming, which I've coined frumming. And boy, does it work. Why? Just quickly, for those of you who might be new to the game, and it is a game, right? A game of laughs, as they say. Nitrous oxide from the pineal gland activated 15 to 24 times more through humming than regular nose exhalation. What does that do? It's a vasodilator. It's so freaking good for your entire, I was going to say your cardiovascular system, but what came into my mind was like the cells were going, hello, me too. It's great for every cell. Let's celebrate our body. It's a vasodilator, so obviously really, really good for your capillaries, your veins, and, other show-offy words. I grew up with an ophthalmologist. That was my daddy, my eldest sister, and blah, blah, blah. So all those words got dropped around everywhere. It is, oh my goodness, releases so much oxytocin, endorphins. It is anti-inflammatory, anti-parasitic. I mean, we could go on and on. Humming, and people are like, wait a minute, have you been bleaching your hair too much, Rennie? Humming? You're promoting humming now? Oh, come on. Humming, yeah, I'm like a bumblebee. Check it out. It is ancient. I did not reinvent the hum. Gurus and swamis have been using this in Brahmati yoga for thousands and thousands of years. It is a genius modality. You do this a few times quickly. If you are stressed out in the car, you get a weird phone call, a text, you're at the dentist, you want to hum differently, just look at him and go like, he'll be like, I'm the one with what is this, competition? And be like, yes. Okay, anyway, you get my point. You can self-regulate with just belly breath. You don't want to breathe from up here. You don't want any sympathetic nervous system kicking in. You don't want, bear, dentist, monster, really weird looking spaghetti, whatever scares you. Okay, that doesn't scare me. But you don't want to activate fight or flight. So if you breathe up here in your upper lungs, you're going to do that. So you want to breathe in the belly. So just pretend that, you're like walking around and you're drinking some moonshine, you got one tooth, and you're having it. Listen, if anyone here is offended by my ridiculous sense of humor, my playfulness, please, I would like to just ask you, perhaps you're not checking in with your frequency, because this is all about frequency, not words. I could say, and I just said I loved you. No, I didn't. It's not about the words. It's about the frequency. If you speak in gibberish for a minute, when you're feeling love for somebody, you don't have to, they may leave and run out screaming because they're scared because you're speaking in gibberish. But my point is, it's not about the words. So if I occasionally curse, I don't do it a lot, or if I occasionally say something that you may take out of context, I would like to just request you take a look at my frequency. I come from goodness 99.9% of the time. Why? Because just like you, our love family, we do the work. We're working to get more conscious so that we can self-regulate and write a new story or a better story, so that we can celebrate our potency, our juiciness, our genius. Because listen, beloveds, the reason that I do this work is because I was stuck. I was paralyzed emotionally for a long time because of inherited PTSD, which I transmuted, transformed, transduced into what I coined PTJO, post-traumatic joy overload. But it took a certain amount of time. And if this information in the internet, had been available, it would have saved me. It would have saved me. I tell you, it would have saved me a lot of time and money. So, I do this because I had a meditation and I asked, what is the quickest on-the-go modality that my clients, my beloveds, me can use if, there is something in a pinch. So we do short form versions of this, which you can do anytime. All you do, breathe into your belly, okay? Let everything go. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let the gunk go. Let it go. It feels familiar to be like, what is that chick doing? What is Franny doing? She's so weird with this humming thing now. Like, what's next? Bumming? I don't even know what that is. Okay, bumming off somebody, I guess. But let it go. Let it go. Let any crappy feelings go. No is a great way to let it go. And then think of one thing, beloveds. Just one thing that you can fall madly in love with. Whether it is a gorgeous meal that you ate last night. Whether it is your blessed body. Isn't it amazing that you can go like this? Can you imagine if you didn't have hands and fingers? Giving thanks. If you give thanks for 10 things, you're going to feel like $1,000,000 fucking bucks. Yes, I said fucking. You're going to feel so great. It is such an easy way. We do not have to suffer, beloveds. And I did not know that. That information was not readily available when I was coming into my healing work. And I'm not going to get into my story because my story is so good and I don't regret one bit. If you want to read about me, you just Google my name, Frannie Sheridan, FRANNIESHERIDAN. I have traditionally published memoir. I have traditionally published plays. I blah, 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 blah. You know, there's all this. I've had the privilege of performing a solo show and workshops and coaching internationally with some blessed individuals. And that is the best part for me, seeing people transform. So we are all here forever. We are all here forever and for each other. And I love you all so freaking much. So we're going to go into frumming. So belly humming, as my beautiful husband Danny says, breathe in your belly. I would like you to think of one thing you're madly in love with, whether it is a person, with your life, with the fact that we're able to do this and integrate on the internet. How rich is that? Yeah, there are pros and cons to everything. The fact that I can probably pick up cable with my, I just realized how high they are, you know, not to show off, but they're pretty high. My head ponytails. This is a $3 facelift, as I call it. It sucks everything up. So if you can't think of someone you love or something about you that you love, think about an animal or nature. How much you're in love with the ocean, with a tree. Have you ever tried to hug a tree? Oh, you can. The more sensitive you get by doing this work, your frequency will pick up higher and higher. And why do we care? Well, you know, and I know, you're my reflections. We're magnetic. You can do all the affirmations you want. You can, you know, pretend, hi, everything is great. Hi, how are you today? If you're feeling really cockapoo-poo. Hi, nice to see you. Oh, how you doing, Frannie? Oh, great. I mean, all the lights just didn't work right before I went live in camera. But everything's great. How are you? You know, and your face will hurt and all that. And as far as manifesting the beautiful incarnations that we all came here to allow in our soul's journey, it's going to take a lot longer, or it might not happen at all, because the universe, God, Goddessa, we're all from the unified field of love, whatever you want to call it, the big snatcheroo of pork roast on a bicycle with 17 bears and zebras in the sky, scratching their ears. Doesn't matter what you call it. We are all co-creating with God. So, my goddesses and love queens, if we clear out our chakras, which I call the love trunk, and go up and down the love trunk with breath and humming and love intention, just like house cleaning, then the 50 billion bits of information and genius that come in nonstop from where? The unified field. I know I'm pointing up there. I don't know, it could be we're all around. Only a small part of us has come into our blessed meat suits. You know it and I know it, beloveds, right? So what we're doing is we're clearing it out so that we don't keep being reactive and or blocking. I'm not good enough. My ponytails aren't high enough. I'm too old, too young, too this, too that. And we have opportunities. Of course, you can do it next incarnation, but who wants to wait? I don't. Let's bring heaven earth now. Okay, so are you ready? So anybody who is driving, you're obviously not watching me. If you're in bed, that's perfectly fine. If you're sitting, that's great. If you're standing, let your knees get a little springy. You don't want to hyperextend. What you're doing is you're going to breathe into your belly, not up here, never up here. And even when we're going all the way up, if you lift your arms up when we're humming down, have your shoulders down, beloveds. Have your angel wing, because we're all angels, having the human experience, remember? So just a little bit, not like forced, nothing forced. Okay, so I would like you to now think of something you love, and you know, here's how it works. We are so much more powerful together. It is so exciting. I feel all of you. I feel all of your good energy. I feel all of this love. This is magnificent for me, and I am so thankful for all of you, because we are magnifying the love in this room, the intention for goodness and love and joy and health and wealth and abundance and all people getting along. The more we let go of our lower frequencies, shame, guilt, fear, blame, and clean house, it cannot exist outside of us. As within, so outside, as above, so below. So let's do this thing. Are you ready? So feel it in your belly. I want you to think of 1 or 2 or even 10 things that you absolutely love. And while I'm talking, breathing up the love trunk, continue to breathe in your belly and do that thing. Here we go. Breathing into the belly, up through the soles of your beautiful feet, from the earth, from Mother Gaia, from deep into Mother Gaia. Through your musculature, your tendons, all your bones, your sinew. Feel that wonderful breath. We're oxidating. Our entire body is so good for all your 53 billion trillion cells. Breathe into your ankles. Breathe into your beautiful calves. Breathe into your knees. Another belly breath into your strong, juicy calves. Belly breath into your sexual, spiritual organs, your spectual organs. Yes, they are. We're reclaiming them as sexual and spiritual. Go figure. Belly breath into your whole digestive system. All of your beautiful skin, front and back. Skin being the biggest organ. A belly breath into, sacral chakra. Belly breath into your lower ribs. Okay, now we're going into all the organs. Belly breath, big belly breath into all your gorgeous organs, and a belly breath bigger than your ribs, bigger than the front of your ribs, bigger than the back of your belly breath, all the way to Tasmania, where our beautiful friend Tammy resides, and all the kangaroos and the wombats, etc. Another belly breath back into your ribs, front of the ribs. Belly breath into the side of the ribs. Belly breath into the back of the ribs. Belly breath into all your breast tissue. Belly breath into your shoulders, scapula. Belly breath into your upper shoulders. Another belly breath. Only belly breaths. Belly breath into the top of your arms. Belly breath into your elbows. Belly breath into your forearms, your wrists, your gorgeous designer wrists. Whoever designed these knew what they were doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We are so loved. We are so worthy. Belly breath into our fingers and out our fingers. You are so worthy. You know, babies know that coming in. Yes, they do, and they also breathe out of their bellies. And then some screwball, or well-intentioned screwball, but not always, makes us forget we're worthy. You're worthy of being loved and joy. And belly breath into your esophagus and your neck, your pharynx, your larynx. Belly breath into the back of your neck. Belly breath into the back of your skull. Another belly breath only into your ear canals. Belly breath in the back of your teeth. Belly breath into your beautiful teeth and your smile and your tongue that lights up the freaking galaxy and all the parallel universes too. What the heck? Belly breath into the back of your nose, your front of your nostrils. And belly breath now into your eyes and the lights behind your eyes. And it's so beautiful to look at the lights. If you can just look at the lights behind your eyes in the mirror, beloveds, and feel your connection. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Belly breath into your third eye. Another belly breath into your forehead, and a big belly breath into both lobes of your brain and all your brain matter, the connective tissue. Belly breath into your entire brain, and we're going to go one more belly breath out through the crown of your head, kings and queens of love. Okay, now keep your shoulders down, okay? We don't want to activate the sympathetic nerve. No fight or flight, no bears, no dentist with the drill. I love you, dentists, if you're listening. I'm just kidding. I like it. We do love our dentists. Belly breath. We're going to hum down. Why? Humming, as I said earlier, activates 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide from your pineal gland than regular nose exhalation. Activates the entire vagus nerve. And, baby, you don't have to go to Vegas to be nervy. I know, it was cheesy. Okay. Another belly breath into your beautiful, through your crown of your head. We're going to bring heaven, earth. How are we going to do this? So I love you, we all have free will. I love to bring my beloveds that have transitioned down. I recently had a couple of friends. Love to Charlotte, if only the best and the highest. She reminded me to celebrate my successes from non-physical. I actually heard her voice, and I've never heard, well, not often, maybe once or twice before. I love to bring Robin Williams energy, who I was so privileged to meet backstage when I was performing in Vancouver. And so I want to keep the belly breath going. Another belly breath, and we're going to bring down, if you have any beloveds, friends, children, sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, belly breath into aunts, uncles, great uncles. If you have your father, your grandfather, great-great-grandfather, and by the way, this is healing intergenerational trauma. That's a whole other story. Okay, so we are healing. We're by proxy, just because we're all connected, we're all eternal. How old are you, Franny? Ancient. I love it. Belly breath, and we're going to bring down father energy, grandfather, great-great-grandfather, and only the highest and the best of love is allowed to come through. That is what we're only asking for, because, you know, when you think, I have a great idea, I thought, well, you did, but it was all compartmentalized, or connected, I should say is a better word, with the divine. There is energy that comes through from non-physical, and if we clean our chakras, we are so much more open to receiving all of the worthiness that we are all entitled to, and bring heaven, earth. So let us go up, shoulders down. We're bringing heaven, earth, and I'm going to be humming. So the whole time that I'm talking, I want you to continue to breathe in your belly and hum. We're activating nitrous oxide. Please enjoy this beautiful frequency. It is so freaking good for you. Belly breath. If you're finding it difficult to make the sound, Om. Om was only started because it helped people hum. It is perfectly fine. There's no note you have to hit. Listen to what your body wants and follow through. Belly breath. Through your skull. Through your eyes, your nose. Through your mouth. We're going to go down the arms, and if there's anyone you want to send extra special energy of healing, of wellness on each and every level to, or a group, please just think of it now, and we are stronger together. Only the best and the highest. Belly breath. Humming down the arms. Anti-inflammatory. Anyone have any kind of arthritic issue? This is fabulous. If you have a headache, you do this for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you're golden. Belly breath. Lots of texts coming through. I'll get to them later. Belly breath humming in. Through your liver, your esophagus, pancreas, gallbladder, heart. There's a brain, okay, in your heart. There is a brain in your stomach. That is why we need to clean everything out. The first point of connection when ideas, 50 billion bits of information coming in every gazillionth of a second, hits us in the gut and rises up. And if we have crap in our chakras, it only goes so far. It's very difficult for that, because we're frequency. We're basically cleaning out our electrical circuitry. And we wanted to hit the primordial brain and go farther all the way to our higher brain center. Otherwise, fight or flight is, basically what is reacting, and, all these opportunities and chances that we could be having so many more beloveds, just don't happen. So what we're going to do now is breathe again into the belly and continue to hum down. Into your digestive organs, down through all your skin, clear out all of your 53 trillion cells. Through your digestive organs, your spirit. spiritual, sexual organs, baby. Your spectual organs. Yes. Okay. You're spectual. You are spectual. Let go. Any shame is so systemic in our society. You know, a lot of people who are high achievers are actually not, you know, they're running from shame because the shame has not been cleared out. And when we do long form, what I call frumming, which we do, I teach private workshops, and we're going to be doing that online too, you'll see. And even last time, you know, people were crying. They were telling me in the text, and some people laugh and some people scream. So if you feel anything come up, I give you permission. Sorry about that. I saved you a Q-tip. So what this is about is allowing any stuck vibration out. And this is very, very healthy to do. No contraindications because we're humming and breath work. So here we go. One more breath. Down through your strong legs. Through your hips, back and front. Small of your back. Again, let yourself enjoy humming frequency. It is so freaking healthy for you. Freaking fracking. One more hum, and we're going to go down, out the soles of our feet. Any excess energy out the soles of our feet, out our toes into Mother Earth, into Gaia. And let's thank her. All right, there are all kinds of beautiful comments. I will get to them. I want to do one more from, but first, please make sure to hydrate with a very good Mintatini. It's a grasshopper, blended frogatini. No, listen, this is chlorophyll in water, so good for you. Very anti-inflammatory, very many things, and it's lovely. Gives you a lovely green tongue. Not to show off, but please hydrate. It is so important to continue to take care of yourself when we're not doing this en masse. Self-regulating is, you know, has stopped people from going to prison, having fights in cars, killing each other, wars, you know, just a few of those little thingies. So let us self-regulate. Remember how worthy we are and the love that we are. And we're going to do one more from, beloveds. I think so. Yeah, we have time. We have time. Let me just have a quick looky-see, a looky-loo, and see how everybody is doing. Oh, wow. Okay, Chantal Roth. Oh, and I just want to say, Rothschmoth, you can call me Henry Schmingeldorfer. I want to encourage you to give yourself permission to be playful. And the more you do this work, I'm telling you, the child in you that has been buried under shame and fear and guilt, which never belonged to you, never belonged to me, will come up. So let yourself be silly. I have developed a very serious case of I don't give a shit itis about what other people think of me itis. You know, or FOF as some people say. And it is the healthiest thing. It took me a long time. But had I known about frumming, which I'm Franny, humming plus love intention plus breath work is frumming. Had I known about this, and a perfect, I'm not going, why didn't I know about this? No, everything is divine. I trust the universe. Implicitly, I trust God. I love co-creating with all that is. All that there is. Okay, my point, you get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's quite a bit of bleach that, everything in divine timing. And if everything hadn't happened exactly how it did, I would not be here with you. I would not have been able to, write a play, which ultimately, and listen, I do want to speak to this for a minute before we do one more from, which is Barbara Goldman Feldman. Hello, love queen. So good to have you on board. I have a brain in my tummy, and I got one in my tummy. I love Warrior John Williams. You're so funny. Oh my goodness, there's so many people, and I love this. Kathy Springer. Hello, love queen. Welcome, welcome. Please share in the chat what your intention is to give license and permission to others, Hello, Chandra. Chandra, welcome, love queen Chandra to me. My goodness. Rose Osborne. What a treat to have you on board, love queen. John Stamp. Yeah, who are you in California? Yay. It's so great to have you on, beautiful spirit. Karen Bark, all of you gorgeous people are still on. I love that. So you must be benefiting and feeling the group vibration. And that is, oops, I think I just flipped. Hang on one second. I just flipped the camera on. Okay, I'm back. Just in case you were bored. I want to say, as far as writing a new story or a better story, this is something I've been privileged to lead workshops with and whatever for years, plus perform shows all about how I rewrote my life story, which is where it starts. So organically, this has been my life for 30 plus years. I will tell those of you who, if anybody needs to go, grab a pillow or yodel or something, because you've heard this story 85 million, please do. I'm going to keep it short. But just for those of you who don't know me, the reason that I'm all about writing a better story, because we're telling a story like what would be one of the stories I want to. Oh yeah, my nostril hairs sometimes grow really long and then I get embarrassed. That is my story up until now. Okay, that's a very bad example, but because it was slightly goofy. But I don't have to get embarrassed about that kind of thing. I could make a joke. Your story could be that you're unhappily married. Your story could be that you don't know, you feel stuck. Do you feel stuck? That's a common one. Your story might be you don't know what to do about fill in the blank. Okay, these are up until now stories. So my work has been very much about emboldening people, I guess you could say, to find a new story that we all have them. We just think, you go to a bookstore and there's a certain amount of books and you think, oh, that's it. Well, no, there's always more books, usually in the back room. Okay, that was a very weird thing. Okay, I'm just flowing. I'm just when I start these things, I used to have so many scripts that I had to adhere to, even plays that I co-wrote or that I wrote or whatever. I just bullet points and then take it where it is. And it's so much more fun for me. And being a bit of a silly Billy is so freaking helpful. Let's get back in touch with the children and all of us that never die. So this next, so I'm going to say two things. One is I'm going to finish talking to you about my story a little, and then I want us to give homage to the inner child in all of us. And we're going to do one more in point of fact, with so much love and appreciation and hearing the inner child in all of us that may never have been heard or that needs a little bit more of a voice. But what I will say to you is, in my case, starting in after I did stand up for a while and a little bit of film and TV, whatever, I was still paralyzed emotionally because of a story that I had been told repeatedly day and night, and told if I ever shared it about my family, it would get me and my family killed. Kind of a little bit of a pressure for a little kid, right? So no wonder I was walking around like who a beard. No, I'm 6 years old. I was no. But it was a lot of pressure, in all honesty. And so I was emotionally paralyzed. I literally could not make eye contact with people. I worked professionally here and there as a performer, which was kind of a miracle in itself because of my incarnation, I guess, my soul's journey and my passion. And so, did I mention it was passion? So, what I did though ultimately is I knew I had to reveal the truth that was keeping me trapped. So I asked my family, some of the members of my family who had warned me never to tell the story and was threatened with legal action. Well, duh. Not by all of them, but by many. And I was compelled to go ahead and tell the story. Now, not in any way encouraging anyone to go public with a story that might get you hurt. This was just my journey, baby, and it worked for me. You can, however, privately tell a new story that will be life-changing, because what happened was I felt, because I was a performer and a writer, I wrote my first play in 1995, and here's the auspicious thing. From the moment I walked onto the stage of the first little 100-seat theater in Vancouver, Canada, I felt my maternal grandmother's presence with me. I can't tell you how. It wasn't something visual. It's just right now I'm even getting goosebumps retelling the story. And it gave me such courage. So I stood on the stage I actually had a gigantic, tented cue card. Jessica Vanderveen, if you're watching, she was my director at that moment in time. Love Queen. It was really rough, but I'll tell you this much. Because of the energy that comes through you and me, my beloveds, it was the right time to share this story, and the audience was so moved and compelled, they would not leave. And they wouldn't meet. I mean, that's where the Q&A started, because they wouldn't leave. And there was a journalist in the audience who wrote for an international magazine, and I immediately got international press. You know how the universe lines up for you when you're ready, right? And as a result of that, extended family members who had been searching for our family for over 45 years, because we had gone underground, found us through the media. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And I'm not saying this to show off. I do feel very good about it. And I was reminded by my blessed friend who transitioned in her 90s about a week ago. She came into one of my dreams, and I shared this with my husband, to remind me to celebrate successes. I'm doing this sharing now to let you know the possibilities. And that is one teeny smidgen of the light and the love and the goodness that resulted from my changing my story to a story that worked for me. So it wasn't like, oh, that everything was great, the end. No, it's levels. And again, had I known about, as my husband calls it, belly humming and love intention and breath, I could have self-regulated, and I could have coulda, shoulda. I'm not shoulding myself in my pants to death or whatever. No, that's not working. I'm happy it happened exactly the way it did. My inspiration is to spread this information so that we don't suffer anymore, or suffering is optional. So that being said, we're going to now fall madly in love with the child inside all of us that never dies and is looking to be loved and heard. Whether you had a spectacular, happy childhood, whether you just want to, activate that part of you and be more playful, which will bring you so much health, so much joy, so much genius. They talk about raising your frequency, right? Or part of you, like my experience has had, and many of us have gone through some pretty intense trauma as children or teenagers or younger people, or, yesterday. It don't matter. Let us love the younger part of ourselves, the child in us. And if tears come up, please let them be there. Let them release through this beautiful body work, humming, breath, love, intention. We're loving them, because if we don't hear and feel, you gotta feel it to heal it, and then reveal it. What is it? The love that we are, the worthiness that we are. But we gotta feel it and then, yes, of course, at some point, you won't need to do this. You'll know we're each uniquely individual. This is not a Tylenol. Nothing against Tom, you know what I'm saying? So, I would like you to please take a big breath, close your eyes if you're not driving or skydiving. Take a breath into your belly. I want you to think about the little part of you that could use to be loved. If that little part of you felt shame, let's love the shame and transmute it, transform it, transduce it, disintegrate it into the love that we are, which is who we are. Because if it's stuck in us, these genius ideas, these genius vibrations and frequencies coming in at 50 million bits per gazillionth of a second cannot be utilized, be somatized by us. They're going to hit us here in the gut and have a very hard time coming up through our chakra system, hit the primordial brain, or the primitive brain rather, not the primordial, well, it's sort of, and then just bounce off, like happens all the time. That's why we get reactive or depressed, or I can't, I'm too old, I'm too young, I don't have enough degrees. You don't need to go out and get another degree. You could, but you don't need. It's so much about us clearing out the gunk and knowing how worthy we are, my beloveds. So let us breathe into our bellies and think about loving that part of us, whether we felt shamed, which never belonged to us, whether we felt scared. It is too much for a little body, or even last week, it is too much for a human to feel overwhelming trauma. So we push it down and let us release it, heal it, to feel it, and then we can reveal it, the love that we are, the worthiness that we are, the God, the goddesses that we are. So breathe into your belly if you felt fear, if you felt overwhelmed, if you felt exasperated, if you felt unloved, any of that. It's okay. It's okay. Let us love those emotions and that little part of ourselves. And we're going to breathe up again using belly humming. So when I'm talking, I want you to always be breathing into your belly, not hyperventilating, but breathing into your belly. And we're breathing up from Mother Earth, Gaia, through our strong fascia, soles of the feet, our toes, our ankles, our heels, into our calves. Another belly breath. And bend your knees a little if you're standing. Belly breath into your calves, into your strong knees, front and back. They're pliable, they're juicy. Belly breath into our gorgeous, strong thighs. Belly breath into our hips. Oh yeah, let yourself feel this beautiful oxygenation of every 53 trillion of yourselves. Belly breath into your spiritual, sexual organs. Yes, they're spiritual and sexual. Let it be there. Let them be what they are. There is no shame, no blame. If you feel shame or blame in any of these areas of your body, I want you to breathe into it from your belly. Breathe into it and love it. And love that little child in you if there was abuse or trauma of any kind that does not belong to you. Let yourself feel the shame in that child and know that child in you is comforted and loved. A belly breath into your digestive organs. A belly breath into your sacral chakra. A belly breath into, oh yeah, into your lower ribs. A belly breath into the side of your ribs. Another belly breath into your back of your ribs. A belly breath into, oh yes, I'm feeling it. A belly breath into your heart, your liver, your pancreas. A belly breath into your gallbladder, into your lungs. A belly breath into all of your beautiful skin. A belly breath bigger, bigger, bigger than your body, all the way to Canada, where I'm from. A belly breath all the way to the Kanaka stands. Any Kanaka stands here? Any of my biological and non-biological, nine? Yeah, it was all of a sudden I was becoming German. But in Canada, my mother was German. Biological breath to all of the polar bears and the grizzly bears. Belly breath to all the Canada geese. Another belly breath all the way to China, all of Asia, my little brother in Jakarta and his blessed family. A belly breath to India. Oh, all the beautiful Indian people and animals and flora and fauna. Belly breath to all of America, North America, every state. Belly breath to all of Canada, every province. A belly breath to our beautiful United States of America. Let us truly be in love and goodness and let all the cockapoo go. A belly breath up into your lungs, into your breast tissue. A belly breath into your shoulders. A belly breath down, out your arms. Let yourself feel it. These emotions hide in our in our soma. They hide in our tissues, these subconscious emotions. So if you breathe belly breath into your elbow and then all of a sudden you want to scream, I'm giving you permission. Let yourself scream. Belly breath into your lower arms. Let's release. Belly breath into your wrists, into your beautiful expressive hands. Imagine if you didn't have hands. Aren't we blessed? Thank you, hands. Thank you, fingers. Even this one. I'm kidding. Belly breath out to your fingers. Belly breath. And even when I'm talking, you're keeping on taking a belly breath and we're going up and down what I call the love trunk. This is where our chakras reside. A belly breath into our, upper lungs. So belly breath into the lungs, right? We're not breathing from here. Belly breath, shoulders are down. Belly breath into our larynx, our pharynx, back of our teeth, the back of our ear canals. Belly breath into our beautiful face, our skin, our cheekbones. A belly breath into our mustache. Okay, thank you, Dad. belly breath. Okay, focus, Franny. Belly breath into your teeth. Your beautiful smile that friggin' illuminates all the galaxies, and all the stars are reflecting back from your beautiful smiles, my beloveds. I so feel you. Belly breath into your nose. Belly breath into the lights behind your eyes and your eye sockets and your extremely genius eyes and all those tiny veins. The eyes are the doorway to the soul, baby. Belly breath lighting up your third eye. Belly breath into the forehead and into your eyebrows and into your eyelashes and all the cilia. A belly breath into your beautiful brain, both lobes, all the connective tissue, and a belly breath out your crown of your head. Now, even though we're up, we're going to bring heaven, earth, and beloveds, remember, keep your shoulders down if you're doing this with me. And even though I'm talking, I want you to continue to take belly breaths only, and we're going to hum down. Humming, for those of you who may have hopped on just now or watching the replay, releases 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide than regular nose exhalations. What does that do? Activates your pineal gland. It's the best vasodilator for your whole cardiovascular system. Anti-inflammatory. It releases so much oxytocin. That your toes will never look better. Oxytocin, and etc. Okay, and we're going to bring heaven and earth and bring down any blessed non-physical, only the best, the highest of love and good and genius that want to share with us, which happens all the time. So let us focus in love. And if any, I feel emotion coming through. So if you want to bring in any of your beloveds that just transition, your daughters, your son, babies, infants, let's send love to all the unborn and born babies of the world. Belly breath. Oh my goodness. Belly breath now, bringing in friends, sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles. Belly breath. Great aunts, great uncles. Belly breath. Mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmothers. Belly breath if you want to bring in father, grandfather, great-grandfather. This is healing 3 generations intergenerationally, and intergenerational trauma is being healed in you. You do not need to know what it is. If you're moved and you're releasing, it's a good thing. It clears the space. So belly breath, we're going to bring heaven and earth. Belly breath humming down through your crown. Activating your pineal gland, baby. Belly breath. Your lights in your eyes. Clearing any gunk. Another belly breath through your nostrils, your ear canals, your skull, your teeth, your tongue, your neck, your larynx. Anything that's stopping you from having a voice, let it go now. Belly breath. Belly breath, humming down your arms from your shoulders. Belly breath. Any pain, let it go. If you have any kind of aches and pains, and you breathe into your heart and you send it with imagination, imagination to any part of your body, and you really focus on that, and you do that for 3 minutes, it's a beautiful thing. So belly breath, more humming. We're going to go down through all of our digestive organs, all the organs, lungs, liver, gallbladder, stomach, sexual organs. Belly breath and spiritual, sexual organs, let it go. Let anything that's low frequency be resolved now. Let's transmute it, transduce it, feel it to heal it so we can reveal the love that we are. Belly breath. One more belly breath into Gaia, Mother Earth. Any extra energy now. Belly breath, let us release it through the soles of our feet. thank you so much. This is such a joy for me. I cannot tell you. I will be doing this here on Facebook twice a week and on other platforms as well. It's just exciting that this is something that is, I'm getting just a lot of feedback on how this is working for you. If you want to leave in the chat any information about your experience, please do. And a nice thing to do, by the way, Andy, you know, if you think I'm a complete cuckoo, that's okay. I like being I'm in touch with my inner and outer cuckoo. But as I said, humming is thousands of years old, and you know, swamis and gurus used it in Brahmata yoga for forever. Also, Andy and Jonathan Goldman, this gorgeous older couple, older, we're ancient, older schmolder, you know, wrote a book called The Humming Effect. He was nominated for Grammys for throat singing, and one of the things that he does, which I love, and I have adopted this when I lead workshops, after we hum, we are silent for a few moments. And just being in a meditative state with the frequency of humming is a gorgeous thing. So I want to offer you, if you try this on your own and you try shorter versions of it, if you've been triggered, hum for as much as you can, but only belly humming. And then try to be silent and enjoy the frequency to feel not only the delight, but the power of this frequency. You are all my beloved soul family. I just want to say, if you want to share, please do. I don't need you to share. I won't be like, why didn't you share? This was shared numerous times, and my agenda, as I said, is to have you send strawberry cake. No, I'm kidding. I really don't eat a lot of sweets at all. What my agenda is to self-regulate and to save you time and money, so that you can be in joy and write a better story for yourself. And when you're feeling triggered, know how to quickly self-regulate. This is the easiest modality, and that we can spread this. So let us now, before I go, magnify the feeling that we have online. And I want to send it out to our beautiful, beautiful world. The entire planet, every single person on the planet. And let us transform even the darkest energy into love and light. Let it dissolve, transmute. We are so powerful together, my beloveds. And then let us now send it out into the cosmos, the galaxy, all the galaxies, all our beloved ETs, every galaxy, every cosmos, other universes, our parallel selves, and most importantly, let us send it to the inner child in each and every one of us that deserves to know its worthiness. Remember who you are, my beloveds. All right, thank you so much, and I love you madly. I really, really feel so privileged. And look at perfect timing. Phone's ringing.